Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, guys. What I have for you guys today, I have the return of the Preston North End matchday vlogs. Now apologies, I've not done one of these matchday vlogs for a good number of weeks now. I didn't do one for the last Preston game, so apologies for that, but I will be doing one today for Preston coming up against Barnsley. So for this game today, we really do need to start picking up points now, Preston. Of course, we're currently in the relegation zone. I'll leave the table on the screen there, but it's not been the best of starts for Preston. But in terms of Barnsley, it's been a complete contrast to our start to the season. They've been fantastic, obviously. They were promoted via the playoffs last season, similarly to us really last season, but they've had a fantastic start to this season, so it's definitely not going to be an easy one for us today. And the player I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he plays is Tom Bradshaw of Barnsley. Obviously, we were linked with him throughout the whole of last summer, and we've been linked with him for like the last 2 or 3 transfer windows. In the end, he decided to go to Barnsley, and so I'm really interested to see how he gets on and plays today. But what I'm really looking forward to seeing is, of course, the new lads settling in, and players like McGeady, I'm hoping he'll be playing today. But we've got a couple of injury doubts. We know players like Bailey Wright and Jermaine Beckford as well. I'm not sure whether they're going to be fit for this match, but I think it will be a tough one. So in terms of a score prediction, I'm going to say this one's going to be, I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1. I feel like we really could do with a win. I'd take a win any day of the week, but I've got a feeling it might be a draw to this one today. So I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1. Goal scorer for Preston, I'm going to say is going to be, I fancy a bit of Daniel Johnson today. Why not? We'll say Daniel Johnson getting on the goal sheet. But hopefully Preston will be able to get a win today. So if you are glad to see these Preston matchday vlogs return, make sure you do leave a like on the video. As well as that, obviously, by the time you guys will be watching this, the game will have finished. So leave in the comments down below what you did think of this Preston match. Or any other team if you do support anyone else. But let's just go into deep down now, guys. And hopefully we'll be able to get the 3 points. Let's go.
Moments later.
I don't know what to say about that, really. So, just got back from Deepdale, guys, and Preston have just lost 2-1 to Barnsley. Now, I was going to come on here, have a massive rant about everything in the game, but what's really annoyed me more than anything is listening to Grayson after the match. And if you've not heard his interview after the match, let me just quickly summarise it, because it really got on me, this, because he basically said it was in response to, I think, a question about fans thinking it was negative to play like 5 at the back, playing wing backs at home, which, you know, is agreeable. But basically what he said was, if the fans are fed up, you know, don't bother coming to the match. And I think that's an awful thing to say. I mean, with the crowds currently dropping like they are, I mean, they didn't announce the attendance today, but it didn't look like a lot of people were on. To say something like that, you know, people of Peonese media and people like Grayson should be encouraging fans to get on the games. But to say that if you're fed up of like the football we're playing, don't bother coming to the matches, that is, I honestly don't know what to say about that. And I think tactically Grayson did get it wrong today, you know. I think we showed an improvement today when we switched to a 4-4-2. When we were playing 5 at the back, yet again, it didn't work, and it's not worked throughout the rest of the season so far. And I don't know what he sees in it to keep on carrying playing it and persisting with it, because we need to change quickly now. And another thing I thought I'd bring up today as well was that our strikers today did get chances, you know. Doyle had a catalogue of chances today, but we didn't put any of them away. And, you know, people were saying on transfer deadline day that we didn't need to bring a striker in. We absolutely absolutely needed a striker to come in. And that's another thing that Grayson said on his interview that really frustrated me as well. He said there wasn't many strikers available that could have improved this Preston side. I don't even know what to say about that. There's so many strikers out there that could have improved this Preston side. I mean, Doyle up front today, I don't want this to turn into a hate campaign against Owen Doyle, but I was interested to know what other fans thought Doyle offers to our squad. So I thought I'd pay close attention to Doyle in this match. I thought I'd keep an eye on Doyle throughout this match and show what he does off the ball, really. And one thing that stood out to me more than anything was how static he was in the box. When we get the ball out wide, he'd be so static. He wouldn't be making any movements in and around to lose his man or anything like that, or to find a yard of space to get away from his man to get a shot away. He'd just be so static in the box, and when the chance would come into him, he just couldn't finish it. And so I really don't know where we go from here, guys. I mean, I don't know the severity of Beckford's injury and how long he's going to be out for, but at the moment, you know, the strikers we're left with Doyle, Hugill and Mackinock. Mackinock, by the way, so far, I'm not a fan of Mackinock. I don't know what you guys think of him, but it's just something about him. I don't know what he offers to our squad. I mean, I don't think he's a very good target man. He doesn't seem to win any headers at all, if I'm being honest. And it's just been a very frustrating match. I mean, Grayson said as well, you know, like, if there was only going to be one team that was going to win it, it was going to be Preston. That was not the case in this match. I mean, Barnsley in the first half dominated us. We were awful in the first half. When is it that Preston are actually going to have a decent first half in the match? We tend to have, like, spells of about 10 to 15 minutes where we're on top of the match, but we never seem to get, from the get-go, from the first minute, the first whistle to the last, we never seem to be able to see out a full 90 minutes. But fair play to Barnsley, you know, they were the better team today in my opinion. You know, we probably had like 20 minutes when we were on top in the second half, but apart from that, for the rest of the game, Barnsley were definitely on top. The last goal, I think Baptiste was at fault for it. However, one thing I must say about that, I was quite impressed with Baptiste today. I thought he was probably our man of the match in my opinion, and the last goal he should have dealt with, but by that point we should have been ahead really if we took our chances. But I'm not going to hold that against Baptiste, because what I think is most concerning about that as well is that we've been able to bring in Baptiste on a loan pretty easily in my opinion, and the fact is that he showed such a drastic improvement over Tom Clark and Paul Huntington in my opinion, who have just signed new long-term contracts with Preston. So to me, it just shows a bit of lack of ambition, really. Bigidi, I was quite impressed with. He scored a very decent goal. I managed to get that on camera for you guys, but that was a very decent goal indeed. He was a bit hit and miss, though. He gave the ball away quite a bit, showed a bit of skills here and there, but I think he should fit into this Preston side well. But apart from that, I honestly don't know what to say about this result. I'm really deflated, you'll probably be able to tell, but we're going up against Cardiff now on Tuesday night, and if we don't get something from this game, Grayson will be put under massive pressure now. We've not actually won a home game in the league since February, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. So leave in the comments down below, guys, what you thought of this game. I don't know what to think about it, really, but like I said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.